Africanos para darles la bienvenida a nuestro país.
Also, we take this opportunity on behalf of our President Cyril Ramaphosa to welcome you to our country.
Todos tomamos esta oportunidad para, en el nombre de nuestro presidente Cyril Ramaphosa, darles la bienvenida a nuestro país.
To all ministers who are here, deputy ministers and our generals,
para todos los ministros aquí presentes, viceministros y nuestros generales,
thank you very much for this wonderful gesture of allowing us to lend here these Solidarity Brigade doctors.
les agradezco a todos por este gesto maravilloso de permitir que arriba aquí esta brigada de solidaridad que viene a ayudar a nuestro país.
Without any further ado, I will call upon the Minister of Defense, Minister Nosibiwe Mapisa-Nqakula, to come and welcome all of us. Minister.
Sin más demora, le damos la palabra a la ministra de Defensa, ministra Mapisa-Nqakula, para hablar.
Good evening.
Buenas noches.
Today is the 27th of April. It is Freedom Day in South Africa.
Hoy, 27 de abril, es el Día de la Libertad en Sudáfrica.
So significant. So significant.
Muy significativo para nosotros. Muy significativo.
The first brigade of Cuban doctors land on this day at this time in South Africa.
Que la brigada de médicos cubanos haya llegado hoy, en esta hora, el Día de la Libertad.
So true in the spirit of Fidel.
Todo
Thank you. Thank you to you.
Para todos ustedes, en el espíritu de Fidel, gracias, muchísimas gracias a ustedes.
If I had my way, I would be leading you in a song, a popular South African song which says, "Siyawabonga ngani ama-Cubans? How shall we thank you, Cubans?" Thank you.
Ahora sí les puedo cantar en una famosa canción sudafricana, que es la que les están cantando. Amazonga mana llama Cuba.
I just want to say to you, we know you are not the first brigade. You will not be the last one. You've been in the African continent for time immemorial. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the people of Cuba. Thank you.
Tenemos que decirle, sabemos que no son la primera brigada ni la última brigada que va a ayudar a los pueblos de África. Gracias, gracias al pueblo de Cuba.
Another minister to speak on all our behalf, Minister Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma. Minister.
Ahora le damos la palabra a la ministra Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma.
Thank you very much, ministers, Minister of Defense, and all the ministers, ambassadors, for giving us this opportunity to welcome our friends once again.
Le damos muchísimas gracias una vez más a los ministros, la ministra de Defensa, al resto de los ministros, por darnos la oportunidad de darle la bienvenida nuevamente a nuestros amigos.
The Cubans have always been with us.
Los cubanos siempre han estado con nosotros.
When we were fighting for freedom, they were with us.
Cuando estábamos luchando por la libertad, estaban con nosotros.
When we wanted to give our people health services, they were the first brigade to come in the 90s.
Cuando queríamos darle los servicios de salud a nuestro pueblo, fueron de las primeras brigadas en llegar en los 90s.
When we were fighting Ebola in West Africa, the Cubans were there with us.
Cuando estábamos luchando contra el ébola en el África Occidental, los cubanos estaban allí con nosotros.
We had no doubt that we were going to come and be with us when we were fighting COVID-19.
Y siempre sabemos que están aquí con nosotros y que nos van a ayudar en la lucha contra el COVID-19.
We thank you very much in the spirit of Fidel, in the spirit of OR, in the spirit of Mandela, in the spirit of Che. We thank you very much.
Le damos muchísimas gracias en el espíritu de Fidel, en el espíritu de Old Tambo, en el espíritu de Mandela, en el espíritu de Che.
And the President of the Republic of South Africa welcomes you. We're happy to have you. Muchas gracias.
Y el presidente de Sudáfrica le da la bienvenida y estamos felices de tenerlo.
We now call upon another minister in our cabinet, our Minister of International Cooperation, Minister Naledi Pandor. Minister.
Y ahora le damos la palabra a la ministra de Relaciones Internacionales y Cooperación, Naledi Pandor.
Thank you very much, Program Director, Minister Mthembu.
Muchísimas gracias, maestro de ceremonia, Mthembu.
Your Excellency, Ambassador Rodolfo Benitez Besson.
Su Excelencia el embajador Rodolfo Benítez Belson.
Honorable Ministers of Defense and Military Veterans.
La honorable ministra de Defensa y militares veteranos.
Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs.
Ministra de Gobierno Cooperativo y Asuntos Tradicionales.
Minister of State Security.
Ministro de la Seguridad del Estado.
Minister of Social Development.
Ministro de Desarrollo Social.
Deputy Minister of Defense and Military Veterans.
Viceministro de Defensa y Militares Veteranos.
Deputy Minister of Health.
Viceministro de Salud.
Estimadas camaradas, nuestros hermanos y hermanas cubanos, I wish to convey our deep gratitude and sincere appreciation for Cuba's solidarity and prompt response to our request.
Quiero transmitirle nuestras más profundas y sinceras agradecimientos por la pronta respuesta de venir en nuestra ayuda.
We asked the government of Cuba and the people of Cuba to send a multidisciplinary team of experts and health professionals.
Le agradecemos al gobierno y al pueblo de Cuba por enviar un equipo multidisciplinario de profesionales de la salud.
These men and women are to work alongside South African health professionals in our response to COVID-19.
Hombres y
All right, apologies for that break in transmission. That was the International Relations Cooperations Minister, Dr. Naledi Pandor, just conveying the words of appreciation on behalf of the South African government to the Cuban government. And that's it, as the country pays tribute to the 200-strong medical team from Cuba who has just landed in South Africa to provide some medical assistance to the different parts of the country. So earlier on, the Minister for Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Minister Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, also on behalf of a department, on behalf of the government of South Africa, conveying her profound appreciation to the Cuban government for the kind of assistance that they've rendered to the country. And we also saw the Defense and Military Veterans Minister Nosiviwe Mapisa Nqakula, and her department is also very instrumental in the fight against COVID-19, as we do understand that about 30 of those 200 medical doctors will be assigned to the Defense Department, and the rest will be assigned to the Department of Health. It is 1:45. It is the 27th of April. Well, this day, 26 years ago, South Africa attained independence from the clutches of apartheid. And the irony in the whole thing is that since we are celebrating Freedom Day, but we'll be celebrating this day locked in our houses as the country fights coronavirus. And there's so many frustrations that has been expressed by South Africans with regards to this particular irony that I just mentioned, the fact that we are celebrating Freedom Day but locked in our houses. But then it is for the better good. It is for the better good of all South Africans that we are locked in our houses, because if we just let loose, then we'll definitely be losing the fight against coronavirus. Let's now see whether we do have the line to Griselda Lewis in Waterkloof. All right, we're still trying to establish that line to Waterkloof Water Base, where the festivities just welcoming the 200-strong medical team from Cuba is there. But in the meantime, let me bring in our foreign desk editor, Sophie Mkwena,